Hi, I'm Master Terry, one of the teachers here at Keith Hafner's Karate. I want to welcome you to your first introductory lesson with us. Before we get started, I want to show you a secret about training in the martial arts. You know, a lot of people have the wrong idea about karate, and they think that it's just about the punching and blocking and kicking moves that you can see. But you know what? There's a bigger part of karate, and it's invisible. It's the part that you can't see. What's really happening here when we train together is that we're getting stronger on the inside, in our minds, in our hearts. Now think about it. When you go home today, after you train, are you going to have to fight a lot of bad guys? Are there going to be bad guys jumping off the roof of your house and you've got to fight them off and then you'll be glad you learned your karate moves? Of course not. You know, that never really happens to us. But check this out. How many of you, raise your hand, if you have to do a good job listening today with your parents, with maybe your teachers? Of course. How about, do you ever have to be brave about trying new things like you're doing right now? How about making healthy choices or doing the things that we know we're supposed to do when we really don't feel like it? And this inside part you can really use all the time. And that's the big secret of your karate training, is that the moves that you can see are really helping build us up on the inside. So I want you to follow along with me for your first lesson, and we're gonna have a lot of fun together. I promise you can do it, okay? All right, so we're gonna stand up, and the first karate move we're gonna learn together is the bow. We put our feet together, and we slap our sides kind of loud like this, and then we're just gonna fold our bodies down. We're gonna look down at the floor, then we come back up. I bow to you to show you that I respect you. It says we're on the same team and that we're going to work together. All right, it's good manners when we train. Let's try it again. Ready? And bow. We look down at the floor. Very good. All right, let's get our bodies warmed up a little bit. Everybody start running. That's it. And do a couple of big huggers like this. Big grandma hug move. A couple circles with your arms. And you know, before we learn any techniques, it's really important to make sure that we've got our listening muscles turned on all the way and that we're really focused. So watch this. When I say the word attention, like pay attention, we're going to take all this energy in our body and we're going to control it. And we're going to do that really fast, and then we're going to remember that we can do that anytime we need to, when it's time to learn, okay? Let's try it together. Run, pick up your knees like this. Ready, attention. Good. I think I beat you that time, though. Let's speed it up a little. Ready? Run. And attention. Good job. One more time. Run. And achoo. Oh, that was just a sneeze, so you should still be running. And attention. Bang. Good. All right. Now that I know you're a very fast listener, we're going to get into our next move. And here's what I want you to imagine. That I'm a big grown-up, right, and you're a kid. And so I'm going to take my pinky finger and I'm going to put it on your shoulder and I'm just going to tip you right over. And it should be easy, right? Because you're a shrimpy kid and I'm a grown-up, I just tip you right over. But you're not going to let me do that, okay? So here's what you're going to do. You're going to spread out your feet, and then if you have your knees with you, does everyone have their knees with them? All right, take your knees and bend them out away from each other. Now this kind of looks like you're riding on a horse, doesn't it? And so we call it the horse stance. And of course you wouldn't walk down the street this way, but if I were to give you that push, that would be a great thing to do, because you would get balance and strength. And you'd be like a big tree, and it'd be very hard to move you. Even if I was bigger than you, you would still be solid and strong in your stance. All right, jump back up. So I'm going to give you the push. Ready for the horse stance? Okay, here comes the push. And we drop down. Nice and low. That's it. All right, back up. And here comes the push again. Boom, down and up. I might even give you one on the other side, and it would still work, right? So here it comes over here. Everybody down. Horse stance. Very good. Now, if I were to really push you, this is what you would need. But you know what? Here's what really happens. What if all your friends wanted you to go and do something bad, right? And they said, come on, let's go. Everybody's doing it. Come on. Do you know what you would need? You would need the strength to choose the right thing and stick to it, even if nobody else was going to do that, right? And that's what we call staying strong in our stance and just not being a pushover. So I want you to think about that in your stance right now, that you are tough about doing the right things. Now, take your hands, and we're going to learn proper karate fist. Fingers first, curl up so tightly that you can't even see the fingernails anymore. Tight. Thumbs go under, like this. Now, if you see my thumb, it's not sticking out this way, right? It's underneath and squeeze tight, and you've got a good, proper fist. All right, now bring your hands up into the middle, and what we're going to do next is called a block. If you straighten out your arms over your horse stance knees, you've got the low block, and the low block keeps your leg safe. So ready? Low block to protect, and now put them back where they were, kind of like going in rewind, and you've got the middle block. All right, very good. Middle block protecting your belly, and then we're going to go over the head and make like a roof that is slanted, right, just like the roof on your house, to protect your head, the high block, and down. Let's try them again. Low block by the knees, pull them up into the middle block, shoot them over the top, high block, and back down again. You could also just do one hand. Let's try it that way. One low, one middle, one high, back. Other side, down, pull to the middle, shoot it over the top, high block, and back again. One more time with both. Down, middle, and high block. All right, very good. Now you might have noticed that we didn't punch or kick first, but what we did first was block. Blocking is defense, and that means that before we ever punch or kick or hit anybody else, of course we'd never want to do that, we would use ideas like blocking to be safe without hurting anybody else, because remember, we're the good guys, right? Okay, now we are going to learn how to punch today, and we still need that good karate fist. So everybody put out one punch, and then the other hand goes on. Imagine you've got your karate belt on, which you will pretty soon, right? Put your hand upside down on your belt. So you've got one punch and then one on your belt, and still with the horse stance that makes our move strong, we're going to try switching hands like this. Bang. Now you notice that my hand is going really straight out toward you. And that's what I want you to do. Try it again. Switch and switch. You know, somebody that doesn't know any karate might punch in a big circle like this. And that's really the slow way, right? That wouldn't work at all. And so we've got this secret about punching straight so that we are very fast. Okay, let's try a couple more. Ready? 1, switch hands. And 2, switch. And 3, switch. Cool. Now there, of course, we do have a hitting move, but you know what it's really for? What's important about the punch is that we focus our eyes and that nothing can move us. And so what I want you to do is put out your punch in front of your nose and focus really hard on one spot. And then when distractions come to try to mess you up, you just go, no way, I'm too tough for that. I keep my focus right where it's supposed to be, all right? So everybody punch, and let's see if we can hold still for about 5 seconds, just staring straight ahead. 3, 2, 1. Now give me one more big punch. Bang. Nice job. All right. Stand up tall like this, and you've made it, guys, you've made it to the last move. We're going to work on the snap kick today, and that's the most powerful one. We saved it for the end. Pull your hands in. Now, when you do a karate kick, be careful that you don't start flapping your wings, because then you might lose your balance. So I want you to keep your balance with your hands in. Okay, everybody practice that. Now, regular kids, remember we said this is like the regular kind of punch, but it's wrong? Well, there's a kick that is like kind of a regular guy kick too, and it's the one that comes up by your bottom, and then kind of like you're kicking a soccer ball, right? Well, we're going to do our karate kick a little differently, all right? So what the first part is, once you got that good balance we talked about, bring your knee up really high in front of you, okay? So when your knee is up and pointed at what you want to hit, then you can, of course, kick out, then pull it right back where it came from, and then down. Nice job balancing. Yeah, balance is important. Try the other one. We always like to give both sides a turn. Bend it, shoot it out, bang, and back, and then down again. All right, nice work. Now they call it the snap kick. So, you know, if you're wearing some pants, you should even hear that bang, that snapping sound when you shoot it out. Let's try that together again. Bend and snap it, boom, down. Other side, bend, snap, boom, and down. Awesome job. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Let's review everything we learned so far in our lesson. We've got the attention position. Try it, and then fold your body, bow for respect. Here comes that push. You drop down, horse stance. Hands come up, and we're gonna protect ourselves. We're gonna block low, and middle, and high, and back. Let's try the one hand. Down, pull it up, and over, and back. Other side, down, into the middle, and over, and back. Very good job. Now it's punching time. So one hand goes out and the other one on the side like this. All right, switch hands. 1, 2, and 3. And then what's our last move? You made it all the way to the snap kick. Let's see it. Kick out and down. And one more time. Kick and land. All right, give yourself a hand. Very good, very good. Well, listen, there's one more thing about our lesson that's important. You know, if you played a sport, you would take off your uniform, and then you would be done playing that sport, and then you go do other stuff. Now, for us in karate, it's not really like that. When I go home, do you think I wear this around my house and my belt? Of course not. I just wear regular clothes at my house, and I'm sure you do too. But when I put my regular clothes on the inside, I'm still a karate guy, and I'm still thinking about these lessons we learned about the inside part. So I want you to do that same thing today and try to do a good job listening and try to do a good job being tough and being brave, even when you've got your regular clothes on and you're doing regular things, all right? Awesome job in your first lesson. I will see you next time for lesson number 2. Let's bow one more time to finish. Ready? And bow. Give yourself another hand, guys. See you later.